Welcome back, students. Now comes the most challenging part, which is complex problems in modulus inequalities. So I will be explaining you step by step, and so that whenever you get any problem in modulus inequality, you know exactly how to handle them. So let's begin. Modulus inequalities complexities. Here we will see how we can handle complex problems in modulus functions step by step. Okay, so let's see the first illustration. Here I have to solve the inequality in which mod of x square minus x minus 6 is less than x plus 2. Now, there is a unique method by which we should be solving these kind of questions so that we don't do any kind of mistake. What is that? Whatever is present inside mod function, let's see when it changes its value. Okay, so I have to basically first of all find when is x square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. So if I will make its factors, it will be x equal to 3 and x equal to minus 2. Okay, so that means I'll plot them minus 2 and 3. Now x square minus x minus 6 is positive after 3, negative here and positive there. It is like this, right? Now minus 2 and 3 are critical points for this mod function. So I will be seeing easily that it is dividing this whole number line into 3 regions. This is first, this is second, this is third region. That means I will be making 3 cases. Now, when we will be making 3 cases, we have to again be very careful. Okay, so in case 1, we will make case number 1, we will make case number 2, and here we will make case number 3. Okay, now students, in case number 1, I will be taking x which is less than equal to minus 2. I will be taking this interval. Then I will be taking x lying between minus 2 and 3, and finally x greater than equal to 3. Just put them in box, because finally whatever solutions you are getting, you have to take the intersection with them. They have to lie here. Okay, so this is very important. So just put them in box so that we don't forget. Because generally what happens is students solve the whole question and they just forget that which case I am talking about, and they think that this is the solution, and it is also possible that you don't get any intersection and hence no solution. So we will see here. Now x is less than equal to minus 2. In that case, mod x square minus x minus 6, this whole quantity is positive. So it will be returning as it is. So x square minus x minus 6 less than x plus 2. Always remember, whatever inside mod, if at all is positive, it will be written as it is, right? So because when x is less than minus 2, this whole quantity is positive, so it will be returning as it is. Okay. Even in second case, I will write the details so that I don't get confused. So in the second region, it becomes negative. So there would be negative sign introduced in front of whole x square minus x minus 6, and this is x plus 2. And here also it is positive. So x square minus x minus 6, that is less than x plus 2. So let's solve them now. So I'll solve the first one. So in first one, I have x square minus 2x and here minus 8 less than 0. Okay. So I have two solutions, minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 less than 0. So x plus 2 and x minus 4 less than 0. So this gives me solution between minus 2 and 4. But what you have decided that x has to be less than minus 2. So there is no intersection. So that means I will have no solution from here. Okay. Okay. Let's see the second case. Here I have minus x square. So I'll make it on the right hand side. So this become x square. Here I have plus x. So that's cancelled. Plus 2 minus 6, that become minus 4 greater than 0. So I have minus 2 and 2. So one solution here, another solution here. But then I have to take the intersection, right? So with what I will be taking my intersection, x has to be between minus 2 and 3. So here is my 3, minus 2 and 3. So what is your intersection region? This, between 2 and 3. Okay. There is no equality sign anywhere. So we will say that x belongs to 2, 3. Okay. Here x is greater than equal to 3. So let's solve it. We have already solved it. We got this solution as between -2 and 4. But we are also saying that it is greater than equal to 3, right? Under the case, okay. So let's put it like this. This is my 3 and this is always greater than equal to 3. So I have this overlapping region. So 3 to 4. Now my complete solution would be union of all these 3. So we got one solution as 2, 3. So let's write down all these solutions. With the case number 1, okay, case 1 gave me no solution. This is something which is very important, students, that I can also get a solution which is no solution, right? Because there was no intersection. Okay. Under case 2, under case 2 I had 2, 3. Okay. So I will write the second solution, case 2, 2, 3. In case 3 I had 3, 4. So here 3 is not included, here 3 is included, right? So complete solution would be union of all of them. So this would give me 2, 4 with the round bracket. So this will be my complete solution. So let's take one more illustration so that would be more clear. Okay. So because here I have put 2 mod. Okay. So to give us more variety, like what we have to do, how we have to handle such situation. Whenever you get any question in mod, student, first of all find the critical point. Check the point at which it changes its value. So x plus 2. Okay. So you can see that the critical point for this would be x equal to -2. Right, because if I take something which is less than -2, x plus 2 would be negative. If I take something which is greater than -2, say -1, 0, 1, 2, x plus 2 is always positive. Okay, then I have to take care of this. Now handling this is not simple. I have to check where it is 0. So 2 of x raised to power x plus 1 equal to 1. So this is 2 raised to the power 0. So I can say that x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal to -1. So that means I got 2 points, x equal to -1 and -2. So this -1 and -2 basically divide my whole number line into 3 important regions, right? First, second and third. So to solve the question, I will be taking again 3 cases. Case 1, case 2 and case 3. In case 1, I will be taking x which is less than equal to -2. In another, I will take x between -2 and -1. And finally, x greater than equal to -1. This is how I will be taking my cases. Again, I will put them in box so that I never forget them. This is the case I am taking and I will be finding solutions with the intersection of these, right? Okay. Now, x less than equal to -2. So, what will happen? This is very important. When I will take x less than equal to -2, what will happen to mod x plus 2? It would be negative, so it will return minus of x plus 2. Okay. Now, again I will put this minus sign. Let's check what will happen to 2 raised to the power x plus 1 minus 1. Okay. Now, I am taking x less than minus. Suppose I am taking -3. So, it would be 2 raised to the power -3 plus 1. 2 raised to the power -2, 1 by 4. Again, it would be negative. So, I have to put a negative sign. So, it becomes plus 2 raised to the power x plus 1 minus 1. That is equal to 2 raised to the power x plus 1 plus 1. This is my equation. Okay. So, you can easily see that this gets cancelled. So, I am left with 2 raised to the power minus x plus 2 equal to 2. Or I have minus of x plus 2 equal to 1. That gives me minus x minus 2 equal to 1 or x equal to -3. I have to check, is x equal to -3 is less than equal to -2? Yes. So, I will be accepting this solution. Okay. Now, let's move to the second case when x is lying between -2 and -1. When x lies between -2 and -1, in that case, this becomes positive. So, 2 raised to the power x plus 2 and here also I have 2 raised to the power x plus 2. Let's write in each case so that we don't have to again analyze the things. Okay. Now, 2 raised to the power x plus 1 minus 1, when x is lying between -2 and -1, again it would be negative. So, 2 raised to the power x plus 1 minus 1. Okay, in this case it becomes positive. So this becomes minus 2 raised to the power x plus 1, right? And here I have minus 1, and here I have 2 raised to the power x plus 1 plus 1. Okay. So here this gets cancelled. So again I have the same solution, right? 2 raised to power x plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 raised to power 1. So x plus 2 is equal to 1. So that becomes x equal to minus 1. Is x equal to minus 1 is lying between them? No. So I will say that this gives me no solution. Okay. Okay. So let's take the final case, case number 3. Because from both of them I am getting just one solution, x equal to minus 3. Okay. So let's take the final case. Now here I have last case, which is x greater than equal to minus 1 under this stream. Okay. Now what I said, I got 2 raised to power x plus 2 as positive and this as again positive. Okay. And this become 2 raised to the power x plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Now let's solve this. So here I have 2 raised to the power x plus 2. Here I have minus 2 raised to the power, and here also minus. So this become minus 2 into 2 raised to the power x plus 1. Okay, and here it become plus 1 and here it become plus 1. So 2 raised to the power x plus 2, here power get added. So minus 2 raised to the power x plus 2, and here 1 minus 1. So this is 0 equal to 0. That means it is always true. So that means it will always hold true. This is very important. Don't think that this is not giving me any solution. This means that it is always true. So that means x is always greater than minus 1. If x is always greater than minus 1, this condition is always true. So I got two solutions because my final answer would be union of these three. So x equal to minus 3 is one solution, or x is always greater than equal to minus 1. This will be my complete solution. So this is how we should handle modulus complex inequalities. Okay. If you have any doubts in this topic, you can post your doubt for free at askiitns.com. For this, you have to log in www.askiitns.com, and then you have to move to discussion board. Now, once you move to discussion board, on the right hand side you can see Ask Experts column. Now over here you have to select a category. Once you select a proper category, then you can post your question over here, and you can also attach an image. We here, experts at Ask IITians, will solve your question within 48 hours. So, this was all in modulus inequality complex problems. I hope students, now you got a specific method how to start a modulus problem, right? Definitely we have one more important inequality. So for this, stay in tune with me for the next part. Have a nice day. Thank you.